Tinubu removed petroleum subsidies that did not even exist in Nigeria in the first place, Adeolu says. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Please subscribe to our channel. To get notified when we post our juicy news updates, please click on the notification bell. A lawyer, author, and public affairs analyst, Adeolu, has alleged that the president of Nigeria, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, removed petroleum subsidy that did not even exist in Nigeria in the first place. According to a report from Sun newspaper, Adeolu said this while reacting to the question asked what are his thoughts on the performance of President of Nigeria, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, nearing 100 days in office. He said President Tinubu has in his first 100 days stirred the hornet's nest, removed petroleum subsidy that did not even exist in Nigeria in the first place. Suffice it to say that previous government had created a basket economy that was unfavorable to Nigeria, the government and the people of Nigeria. The absence of functional refineries in the country makes payment of subsidies a drop pipe on the economy, and along that, there is a huge theft of crude oil and petroleum products, which result in a huge revenue shortage for Nigeria, whose economy is dependent on crude oil, says. Well, this man don't really, they don't give this man opportunity to prove to us how this way in the talk, but this is not the first time we're actually hearing this, Sha. This is not the first time. I am telling you, we've been hearing that the so-called subsidy was a sham, and I said it here before, many times, that look, the subsidy they're talking about means they go collect money, then go subsidize, then go take only 10%. That is if you go even reach 10%. Then the remaining one, they go share them among themselves. That is how they have been doing it. Imagine the remaining one money that they put on for, let's say they put on for the construction of a what's it called, refinery. Do you know how far would have gone? Do you know? Everyone is now an economist and see whatever he likes about the economy. If there was no subsidy, how come our neighbor countries smuggled petrol from Nigeria? My dear, that's what I'm saying. They are just subsidizing it small. Me, I believe there was subsidy, but it was like very little. Let's say 10% of 100 is going there. And then the 10% of the 100 that is going there, inside there, they'll come outside and they'll still be following. You understand? Don't mind him. If there was no subsidy, why did the price of oil jump to 617 naira after removing the subsidy? You think that's the reason? Okay, don't even go there. Our politicians, since the beginning of the world, our politicians they have never been truthful about issues. So you're not going to take what they talk you hook, line, and sinker. I have always said there is nothing like petroleum subsidy. The in-depth government we have been having, we are using petroleum subsidy as a cover-up for their gross incompetence. The non-existent subsidy has been removed, and we are worse off economically. And otherwise, that simply tells you petroleum subsidy was never in existence in Nigeria. Politicians simply played Nigeria using the term to cover up their gross incompetence. Okay? Please tell them it was we Yoruba who masterminded the strike against PDP and Jonathan in 2012, stating there is nothing like subsidy inflow and that it was a scam. Now our owners don't seem and we kept quiet. Is it not hypocrisy? My dear, people are going to attack you for this thing. In fact, your brothers are going to attack you because of this comment. My own be say we need people who are genuinely interested in saving this country, who are people oriented, who get feeling about waiting Nigeria they go through and Nigerians they go through, not people who are coming in for their own bellies. Why I'm saying this is because immediately after the so-called subsidy was removed, what happened? They came out and said that salaries of rep salaries and how many people's salaries was increased by 112, 115, maybe 14%. That's why I'm saying we need somebody who is people oriented. Imagine the removal of subsidy and immediately they channeled the so-called money to what's it called? The pockets of the so-called people that are even getting enough. Maybe they're supposed to even reduce them. I'm telling you, this will reduce and increase a minimum wage. All right. Your own type of Yoruba is dumb. What you witnessed but could not recognize was policy that is finest. Did the party not boot out of PDP? Yoruba wisdom is far from you, bro. They are a repository of the Yoruba wisdom. They played the opposition so well, yet you refuse to see or acknowledge that. You witness history, but somehow you fail to recognize it. What level of opposition did PDP and Labour Party play? Mediocre at its best. Okay, only God will deliver Nigeria from lies and deception. I'm telling you, that is one of our problems. Not just lies and what's it called? Not just lies, but also deliver us from people who they don't even have the interest of Nigerians at heart at all. They don't have, they just want to keep taking and taking and taking and taking and taking. So when they will tell them, say, okay, oh, they don't already suck this particular cow dry. Say the cow don't die. Then they'll come pack their load, come out for this country. That is what some politicians knows how to do. Nothing more, nothing less. All right. He has been a drug baron, and you know drug barons spend money lavishly. No, don't say that too. I'm not. Yes, being a drug baron and this one has nothing to do. Has nothing to do. No, you don't get any relationship now. Where there is excess money in the economy coming from? Or on the other hand, what is responsible for the increase in cost of products? My dear, let me tell us the truth. It is true that there is inflation, but Nigerians say we follow the do ourselves. This thing I'm telling you is the truth. You go to the market and you see things expensive, but there are still some stores that you go into and you see things at a ridiculous price. You see things you see things where you say, let's say for instance, you're buying something from a particular place at let's say 65 naira, let's say 650 naira, you get, and you are buying something from a particular place